how do you become more yourself? So, happy new moon in Aquarius, and this new moon is all about really celebrating your individuality, where you bring genius into this world in this very special and unique way. So, when we think about, what it is to be ourselves, to be an individual, maybe we think like, oh, it's about like self-expression. It's about dyeing your hair funny colors or what you wear or being able to allow that, signaling to show people who you are. Or then maybe you go a little deeper and you're, maybe it is about like really speaking my truth that I've been hiding, or, or maybe you start to go even deeper and you start to understand that our true individuality is actually still a mystery even to ourselves to some extent, and that we have to turn inward and unpack it, everything it, but like reveal it. So at first you can think like, oh, I am my personality, and oh, this is just the way I am. And in a way, like, yes, you are your personality, but there's something that stands behind that. And in spiritual science, we could say like we have like our little ego or lower ego that has a lot to do with our personality and how we express. But then we also have our higher ego that has much more of like a leadership role if you're lucky, but it has much more idealism and morality that shapes its expression. When we work and dive even deeper into this mystery of our own individuality or our I, our higher ego, we may even get so far that we hear that not only do we have a lower ego and a higher ego, but we actually have a true ego, which is the part of our being or our individuality that is still like lingering in the spirit realm, ready for us when we are ready for it. We aren't going to be ready for lifetimes, so we still have quite a bit of work to do before we can bring these egos into just one expression. So for this new moon in the next 2 weeks or the next month or the next year or lifetime, we really want to work on expressing ourselves as honestly and kindly as possible, because with Aquarius having to do with the individual and the collective, we want to keep both of these things in mind. But truly, the more self-expressed I am, the more I am the individual that the collective has been waiting for. And the more I become myself, the more I am able to be of service, to be available, and to be able to meet people in that alchemical way where something is possible that wasn't possible before. Just because you've met the right people, you've talked to the right people, you had the courage to say the right honest thing at the right honest time. So for me, this new moon is perfect for making plans, not only for the month, but for the year. There's still this really inward action with Mars still being retrograde till February 23rd. We know that whenever Pluto is involved, as he is in Aquarius now, we know it has to do of matters that are transformational, really important, important to the soul, important in life and death. So take those courageous, visions you have of yourself and just start to map out, what are the first couple steps? Who do you really want to be? Because that's what we need. We need you fully, wholly, beautifully expressed. I can't wait to meet you. Happy new moon.